Alright, so there's like this old guy that lives next to me, like in the apartment next to me. And this dude like never wears a shirt or pants. Like he's just always in his underwear. And he'll like take his trash out, go all the way down the stairs, out onto the sidewalk, and put the trash out where anyone can see in his underwear. And today I woke up at about like 2 o'clock, 2 p.m. of course. And someone knocks on my door. And sure enough, it was this dude in his underwear. And he's asking if he can borrow a cigarette. And then I kind of noticed that I was standing in my underwear too. And so, I don't know, I just felt really bad about it. And I just wanted to share with you guys about this saggy ass dude that likes to be in his underwear all day. Anyway guys, my name is Christian and welcome to another video. Today, totally crazy story, but before I get to that, can I ask for, let's go for 150 likes. So if we can hit 150 likes, that'd be totally crazy. And leave a comment in the comment section below if you want to talk to me. I love interacting and reading your guys' comments. So anyway, I know we're like a minute and 15 seconds into this video, but I was going to save this story for 50,000 subscribers, but I decided to go ahead and do it now because I really want to talk about it, and it was just something crazy that happened to me, so let's get right into it. Anyway, so there's this girl I've been friends with since literally like 5th grade, right? So she's been my friend. We'll call her Patricia. I don't know, that seems like a common name I use. Patricia was my best friend starting in about 7th grade, and we had been friends since 5th grade. Like, we've done everything together, go bowling, go, airsofting even together. We have literally done everything together. So about in 9th grade, she comes out to me, right? Her best friend, that she's actually a lesbian, right? She was like, yo, Christian, I'm a lesbian. And I'm like, damn, girl, you like the gina? And like, she was just like, yeah, because that's kind of how I joke. Even her contact in my phone to this day is Scissor Me Timbers. So I don't know. I think I'm hilarious, but I'm really not. So anyway, yeah, this girl came out to me in 9th grade that she was lesbian, which I kind of always knew because like she was never talking to a guy, never talked about guys. Whenever I'd talk about girls, she'd comment on how like super pretty they were and like go into detail about them. So I kind of knew something was up. And it wasn't until about 10th grade that she came out to everyone else. And then this was the year that she actually got her first girlfriend. Me and Patricia, like, even though she had a girlfriend, we still did everything together, right? We were still super good friends and everything. And we would always go to parties together. Like, that was our thing. We loved, hanging out together at parties. Like, she was my favorite person to smoke with, drink with, any of that type of stuff. She was just super cool and super chill. One night we were at a party, right? And she was getting pretty drunk, right? And then her girlfriend, I guess you call, was also getting drunk. So the three of us, were kind of drinking, we were sort of having fun at this point. And then the night kept progressing and progressing. And it got to the point where we were all just wasted. Like, we were totally drunk. Her and her girlfriend, at this point at least, were having sex, like a lot. And she would always tell me about it too, let me just say. So anyway, Patricia talks to me and she's like, hey, Christian, we need to have a conversation. And I'm like, about what? And she's like, I just need to talk to you privately. And so we go up to one of the bedrooms in the house that the party was at, and we just kind of started talking. And, she was like talking to me about like, I don't know how I feel about this whole thing, with the girl, because this was her first girlfriend and everything. And I guess she was sort of in like the experimental phase. I don't really know how to explain it. And she kind of just came out to me and she was like, I like her and all, but I don't know what I'm doing. And I was just like, yeah, I mean, it's okay. Because like usually we didn't get this deep in person. We would over text. But since she was like super drunk, it was like her coming out to me and talking about things. And at this point I had to shit really bad, right? So like I was kind of just talking to her and I didn't want to go shit in the middle of our conversation. So I kept up to it. After about 30 minutes of us talking, her girlfriend finally comes up and she's like, hey, is it okay if I come in? And we were just like, yeah, that's fine. Come sit down. And we kind of just alluded and started a different conversation. They started talking and everything, and then at one point the two of them started kissing, right? They were kind of just going at it, which let me just say, it made me feel awkward. Like, I'm not a homophobe. I mean, one of my best friends was obviously a lesbian. We're not friends now, which that's a long story, and it has nothing to do with her sexuality, so don't, get that twisted. But anyway, they were making out at this point, and I don't know, I just felt really uncomfortable about it. And then it got to the point where Patricia was on top of the girl, right? Especially right after she had just got done telling me how she didn't know how she felt. Patricia looks back And she's like, Christian, do you want to join in? And I was just like, whoa, what do you mean? And she was like, do you want to join in? Like, I was drunk at this point, and so I was like, yes. Originally, like, if I wasn't drunk, there's no way I'd be with someone else that was, drunk, because that's just wrong. Anyway, I started kissing my friend's girlfriend, right? Patricia's girlfriend. We started kissing, and let me just say, it was kind of weird. Like, this girl had never been with a guy, and I felt weird about it, and I didn't know how to, like, feel. At this point, I was like, dang, I really have to shit. Like, I didn't say that, but I was thinking it in my mind, and so I kind of pull away, and I'm like, hey, guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. So I go to the bathroom, right? And my shits take a long time, like 30 minutes, right? And so, I'm drunk at this point. I'm just thinking to myself, like, what in the world is going on right now? Like, I didn't even know how I felt. I couldn't even, like, think straight. I just remember, like, oh, what do I even, like, think here? Like, what do I even do? By the time I got done shitting, I went back to the room and the door was locked. And they had put a sock over the door, obviously meaning they were having sex. And so at this point, I'm thinking, wow, I literally just missed out on a threesome because I had to take a shit. And anyway, they got done. They put their clothes on. At this point, I was, sitting downstairs eating chips, talking to other people. And they finally came back down. And they were kind of just like all smiles and everything and talked to me. That was a bit about it. But I mean, I came that close, guys. That close. If I wouldn't have gone to shit, I probably would have ended up doing it. I would have regretted it though, and it would have made things weird between me and Patricia. And just so you know, this was not the thing that like set our friendship off. Like, this was not the reason we stopped talking or anything. But yeah. Anyway, that was a super crazy story. I hope you guys enjoy. If you do, hit that like button, comment in the comment section below, and subscribe if you enjoy. I will talk to you tomorrow.